Hi FlossTube, I'm Rachel, Stitchy Rach here on FlossTube and on Instagram. It is Thursday the 15th of December and this is Flossmas number 14 and 15. Hi everyone, this is Flossmas take 2 today because the battery just... Didn't notice the red flashing battery, and the camera just ran out of battery, and when the camera runs out of battery it doesn't store the clip you've just filmed. So I've just been talking to you for 15 minutes and it's all gone. Never mind, it is what it is. Yesterday I did sit down, yesterday you may have noticed there was no video, and I did try and sit down and film, and also had technology issues, and yesterday was a super busy day, so I didn't have time to sort out the technology issues, so you didn't get a video. But I do have about a 2-minute clip of what I started to film yesterday before the issue, and I will insert that here. Hi FlossTube, I'm Rachel, Stitchy Rach here on FlossTube and on Instagram. It is Wednesday the 14th of December, it took me a moment, and this is Flossmas number 14. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's going to be super quick today, super busy day, but I have got my Christmas jumper on, it's Robin's, for the first time because I've got a nativity to go to, I've got a carol concert to go to this evening, we've got swimming, all the things. So Christmas jumper but no makeup, and it's going to be speedy. So I'm just going to plough right in. So last night after I saw you, I had another change of heart on that temperature tree. And the 2 fabrics I had pulled out of my stash, I decided I didn't like either of them as much as the raw that I had been stitching it on, and so I've ordered some more fabric. So it's just going to have to wait for its restart until the new fabric gets here. So yeah, another change. So what did I do instead? Well, I did have out and about stitching yesterday, which is still House on Pumpkin Hill, which I keep in this amazing Penelope's Pocket project bag. So I am still working on that humongous pumpkin at the bottom, but I am getting there. So after yesterday, here is where it is. So that is out and about stitching, and then some stitching yesterday evening as well. I was like, actually, I think I'm just going to crack on with this for the time being. So there we go. I'm working my way steadily down that pumpkin, and once that pumpkin is done, the back is really and truly broken. There is a key and another bird to stitch in, and then it is finished. So hopefully soon, particularly if I'm stitching on it in the evening as well. And it's not hard stitching, particularly on that white, because it's literally... Okay, so now you've seen what was going on yesterday and some of the stitching I did and whatnot. It was a really lovely day. Loved the nativity. It was my first nativity since 2019. Nearly cried. And then I went to my daughter's evening carol concert and just had super proud mummy moments. So really lovely day yesterday, very Christmassy. And then this morning been dashing here, there and everywhere because, you know, we're really starting to kind of gear up now, aren't we, for, you know, the whole big day thing. So this morning I went to one of our towns and did some kind of early food shopping, things like goose fat and cheese biscuits and stuff that, you know, is just going to keep in the cupboard for a week. And also some canapes to go in the freezer, because on Christmas Day we eat canapes at lunchtime. I don't know if any of the rest of you have found this, but when I started hosting Christmas, probably about 10 years ago now, was when we started hosting people for Christmas. Yeah, everyone kind of eats at 1 o'clock, don't they? Ish, 1:30 Christmas Day. Oh my god, it's so stressful. So, you know, you'd like run around like a headless chicken all morning trying to get the food ready to be on the table at 1 o'clock. And then the kids would be trying to open their presents, and then you'd sit down and you'd be finished by like 3, and then it's starting to get dark. So you don't want to walk, and you've just got this endless nothingness of an evening stretching out in front of you to fill, and everyone's a bit, you know, feeling grotty because they've eaten too much and probably drunk a bit too much and all the things. And I was like, this is just not working for me. I find this so stressful. So what we do now is we turn Christmas upside down We have some bacon and eggs for breakfast in the morning. Then we go for a walk for like an hour with the dog. Lovely. Kids do the stockings like just before breakfast or when we're having breakfast. Come back, get the turkey in the oven, do the presents, leisurely, glass of fizz, nice. Once that's done, get back in the kitchen to start cooking all the food, and everyone kind of pitches in. So everyone's in the kitchen, getting the food ready, and we have canapes while we're doing that. You know, so it's not like a sit-down lunch. We just, you know, have canapes kind of constantly on the go while we're all just getting all the food ready. And then we sit down about 5 o'clock for dinner. And then so you finish like 7, and then you've got a regular evening and clearing up to do. And I just find that personally so much more enjoyable than trying to like jam everything into the morning and then having this kind of like elongated evening. So that's what we do. If you find Christmas Day stressful and you like the sound of that, feel free to nick it. It's made my life so much better. Anyway, so long and the short of it, I was buying canapes this morning. And then I went to meet up with some friends from the village who I meet every Thursday for coffee, and, you know, we just kind of set the world to rights. And that was the last one before Christmas, because we all started to do our Christmas stuff next week. So it was really nice to see them. So you kind of seen what I was doing yesterday. Also what I had to show you yesterday. I have a little bit more stitching to show you from where you saw it yesterday. I have some knitting. I'll show you an old finish. I didn't do the advents yesterday, so I'll open all those on the channel with you now. And yeah, and that's about it. So shall we crack on? Right, where are we? I've already shown this one, so... Right. So I did some Wednesday swimming stitching yesterday. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, you will know that I take my stitching to the kids' swimming lessons. As you can see there in the back, it's a 10 metre badge there. You can't see the name or anything, so it's fine. This is in my Penelope's pocket bag. So there isn't a lot more to show from where you've just seen, but I did get a few more lines of that white fill-in to do. And here is where it is. And this is House on Pumpkin Hill, Pin Keep by Stacey Nash Primitives. I should be able to get a fair chunk of that pumpkin done tonight, because I have some more out and about stitching tonight. And I may well stitch on it a little bit more tonight, although I don't know, because I need to write some emergency Christmas cards. I haven't written my Christmas cards yet. The last postage date's already been and gone because of the strike action. So I'm just going to have to hope it's the thought that counts, and just get them done today and just get them shoved in the post box and kind of cross everything that they might get there. We'll see. So I did that. That's swimming. And then when I got home from the carol concert last night, I did some knitting on my Land of Sweets cowl, which I'm doing in my Lay Family Yarn Advent, and I have now completed colour 6 on the cowl, which is this kind of, let's get some stunning white, which is kind of, there you go, this kind of bluey, reddy lace section. I do have a confession to make, that I made a mistake somewhere on that lace section, and I pulled it all back. I pulled one row all back. I know it's still a mistake, so I don't know what I did, and I wasn't going to do it again. But I've got the right number of stitches on the needle now. Maybe that was a problem. Maybe I didn't have enough stitches on the needle for that row. Anyway, I made a couple of stitches. I've got the right number on the row, and I've just fudged it. Unfortunately, because that colour yarn is quite mottly, even though the lace work isn't quite right, I think it's going to be massively, massively noticeable. Certainly not as much as if it was like in a block colour, and you know, it's the first time I've done lace work, so I'm quite happy. And I've got another section of lace work in colour number 7 next, so I don't know if I'll get any knitting done today, but that was what I was doing. And I put this because I thought I might get some knitting time, like waiting for the carol concert and stuff, but I didn't in the end. But I put it in my Thank You Sarah, New Penelope's Pocket knitting bag, so there's just one colour and the needles in there. So yeah, I did that. So yeah, plans for the rest of today, some out and about stitching. Maybe a bit of knitting this evening, maybe a bit of stitching this evening, but as I say, it's getting to the pointy end of things like wrapping. I'm all right with the wrapping apart from the stockings. And that's like when as stitchers were like, it's nearly finished. It's not, because I haven't wrapped anything in the stocking. And I think we're always in denial about how much little stuff is in the stocking, and then you get it all out and you're like, oh my god. So all the stocking stuff to wrap, but most of the main presents are wrapped now. Yeah, and then Christmas cards to write. Buying the tree tomorrow. I think I said at the beginning of this, I'm not a Grinch. I like Christmas, but I like it at a specific time. So we'll buy the tree tomorrow. It's kids' last day of school tomorrow. So we'll go buy the tree while they're at school. And then we will decorate it on Saturday. I'm going to a pantomime tomorrow night after school, like one for like small children. So it's not like a full pantomime. It's like a short thing that's really aimed at quite young children. And then, yeah, Christmas tree decorating on Sunday. I've got a couple more theatre trips to go. Get into the really pointy end of this now. And this is now where I'm feeling the pressure of like finding the time to sit down every day and talk. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. Right. Let's do the Lay Family Yarn Advent, because I've just shown you the knitting. So I've got 2 days of this to open. This is the Fingering Weight Advent. This is number 14. There we go. This was yesterday's that I didn't open. And this is, ooh, kind of a nice light purple and white. Let's get, always wants to focus on me and not what I'm showing you. There we go. So that was for the 14th. And for the 15th, ooh, kind of a bit pastel here. It's like a minty green blue. I like that very much. Very, very much. Oh, that's two nice colours. Right, so they're the Lay Family yarns from the 14th and 15th. Let's do an old finish. We're back with an old friend. Ooh. Just thrown all those cottage garden threads that I showed you the other day on the floor. It is chaos in here. The stitching corner is just chaos. I'm flapping this around. Back to Winnie the Pooh. As I said, I did a lot of Winnie the Poohs in my kind of teens. Again, this one is not dated. It's very annoying. I'm quite cross at past Rachel for not dating anything. And this one's really mucky as well. Like the Ada on it at the top there. Can you see? Really, really mucky. Someone's buzzing me. I feel my bottom buzzing. It's O2. Don't care, O2, what you're telling me. What are you telling me? We're shaking up Christmas with more prizes and surprises. You could win an Argos gift card. Don't care, O2, go away. There you go. So that's my old Winnie the Pooh finish. I wish I could tell you more about it. Again, will definitely have come in a kit. I'm looking at that Ada, it's filthy. There's a big line down it and everything. I'm sure I could probably stick it in the washing machine because it's DMC. But again, just another one I'm like, don't really know quite what to do with it. But I must have really loved it to stitch all that yellow at the time. That is a solid chunky yellow there with Pooh. Anyway, there you go. Right, let's do the skein and the stitch advent. It's down here. Fill up my drawstring bag a bit more. So number 40. Fewer in here now. So much fewer. And there's number 14. These are DK. Out for the DK weight. So I think we all know what this is going to be, don't we? Because we've got a fade. So I'm expecting kind of a mid-green here. Let's have a look. Yeah, there we are. It's kind of grassy green, that one, isn't it? Nice. Nice, nice. And so I'm guessing for number 50, I'm going to open now, it will be more of a kind of pale green. Do we think? More of a pale green? Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it's pale, but it's paler, isn't it? Nice. I do love green. Green is probably my favourite colour. So there we go. Pop those away there. Yeah, not many more days to go. Not many more days to go. And still so many jobs to do. Right, I'll just show you one more thing and then I'll do the Patchwork Rabbit Advent and then I will say bye. It's nearly 2:30 and I haven't even emptied the dishwasher yet today. So when you see floss tubes and you assume their lives together and that's how they have time to make floss tube videos, they don't. They just let other parts of their life go to rack and ruin to make floss tube videos. Anyway, I think I said in the clip I inserted when I tried to film yesterday that I had ordered some new fabric for the temperature tree and I ordered that from Lakeside Needlecraft. And after my order had been placed, they sent me a freebie chart, which I am assuming they sent to me because I placed an order rather than they just sent it to everyone on their mailing list. So this is what they sent me and it's super cute. It's designed by Doreen Jones and it's exclusive to Lakeside. So I'm thinking maybe if you place an order with Lakeside at the moment, they're sending you a freebie. Anyway, so there you go. That's what I got. Could make those into really cute little ornaments actually. You could stitch the animals separately or it might make a really cute drum. Because, you know, I am so good at, you know, doing my effort filming. Right, let's do Patchwork Rabbit. Amazingly, I didn't get spoiled on what day 14 is. I haven't seen anyone's spoiler for day 14. I think it's thread. Feels pretty much like thread to me. Let's have a look, day 14. And you probably all know what this is. And I don't. Ah, it's another cottage garden threads. This is citronelle. There you go. Right, and then number 15, which is today. Now this doesn't feel like thread. I'm thinking this might be another chart. Have a look. Oh, I should put that on my... I'm sticking it down there because there's all those other cottage garden threads there, but that's not what I should do. I should put it on my ring with everything else. See, you don't do it for one day and you're completely out of practice. Everything goes to wreck and ruin. Right, okay. Day 15. What is in here? It is another little freebie. Oh, and it's some little rabbits on a sleigh. How cute is that? And the other one was a rabbit as well, wasn't it? And I'm thinking because Patchwork Rabbit, so they're freebies with rabbits. This is called Merry Rabbits. It's by Mandy Donna. Yeah, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Nice. Maybe I'll stitch up some of these little freebies next year. Not freebies, but advent charts next year. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Right. That is all I have. I'm now going to go and unload my dishwasher. And then I'm going to have to go and get the kids from school. And yet again, this spare room is still a mess. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just won't sleep, like, for a couple of days before the guests come. That's all. Right. Lovely to hang out with you again today. Hope you didn't miss me too much yesterday. And until tomorrow, see you later, Stitchers. Bye.